Do you have a handicap or elderly loved one at home that you need to take care of and you've been thinking about hiring a home health aide? Watch this video before you make any decision about hiring a home health aide to care for your loved one. And let's get this thing started right now. Welcome to Beyond Boundaries, Home Care Made Simple. My name is Jeffrey Conover, and I will be guiding you through this video all about hiring a home health aide and everything that goes along with it. This is going to be a 4-part series of hiring a home health aide, and this is going to be the first video of that series. Every video will be put out on a certain date, and I will let you know, and all the videos will be linked up in my playlist on my channel if you want to go there, and they also be put out separately on YouTube. This video, part 1, is going to be about the difference between hiring a home health aide through your insurance, going through the company or the institution, or going independently and hiring it with a private contractor, hiring your home health aide that have nothing to do with insurance or any company or agency attached to it. I'll also be going through all the interview process of hiring a home health aide, and I will also be going through all the problems and pitfalls that come along with having your home health aide in your house, taking care of your loved one. Simple. If you've been here before and you subscribed already, thank you for all your support. If you're new here, look down below and hit the subscribe button to support our channel. Welcome aboard. Now, this episode, we will be dealing with if you're thinking about hiring a home health aide because you have a handicapped loved one or an elderly loved one at home and you not able to take care of them because you have a job of your own, so you have to hire somebody else. So you're not able to take care of your loved one because you have other obligations and there's no way you can do it besides quitting your job. So the first thing you're like, okay, I'm gonna hire a home health aide. There's 2 different ways to go. You can go where they have companies or that have home health aides, and they pay them through insurance. So you pay through your insurance. The only problem is that the only thing that really covers home health aides for the full time is Medicaid, and Medicaid is only for low income. So if you're not low income, and that's you're making very little money, and that is the only way that you're going to get that health aide through the insurance. Even Medicare, you don't get a home health aide with Medicare. So if your loved one has Medicaid, great, then you can go about that process. But if you don't have Medicaid, then you're going to have to go the other direction, which is going to the outside private home health aides that do private contractors. They just do they don't belong to any company. They just they actually, there's an app on the phone. The app is called care.com, and it's a place where you go into the app and you look through the people who are looking for jobs as a home health aide, and you just pick a few of them, or you have the interview process, and that's where I met all the interview process, all the interviewees in a bookstore, and I interviewed them, but it was just a long process, and you have to do like 15 mostly unqualified applicants, and you have to go through all of them, and by the time you do all that, you might find maybe 1 or 2 that are like, yeah, okay, I guess they're okay. So it's a long, difficult and tiring process that you have to go through. And I went through that process. And one time I was interviewing a lady, and she brought like 4 little kids, and they're all running around. And I'm like, oh wow, you take care of kids too? And she's like, yeah, I do that. Well, I also take care of, home health. I do the elderly and take care of the kids, and also do that. But if I'm not around, or if I just don't have the time, I'll pass it over to my mother, who'll take over for me. I'm like, okay, next. So from there, I went to another lady that she said she was going through a bad breakup. Like, I don't know if it was a divorce or just boyfriend, girlfriend. And she was like, the boyfriend's coming around and he's harassing me, and, he's showing up, at my places of work, almost like stalking. And I'm like, yikes. Okay, next. So finally, I interview like an older lady. I'm like, okay. And then she's like, oh, I can only work Mondays, Wednesdays from 2 to 4. But if my cousin comes over, then I'm gonna have to switch that to maybe Wednesday and Friday from 12 to 3. But if my husband has to work, then I'm gonna have to switch that to maybe only like Tuesday and Wednesday from 3 to 6. I'm like, okay, thanks for that. Yeah, that's not gonna fit. I think I need a little more hours than that. So I'm like, oh my goodness. So finally going through all that, I mean, I'm telling you, it's like just one after the other. I mean, I finally come down to maybe 1 or 2, and then finally pick one. Then I'm like, okay, okay, I guess, she's the most qualified out of all of them. So, and then, I have her meet my wife, Connie, and she gives an approval. It's kind of hard because, just meeting a person, so how do you really know? So that was the whole process, interview process, which is pretty bad. So you hire the home health aide, and they come to the house, and another problem is that home health aides have their own life and their own problems. They come, try to do the job of taking care of, your loved one, but they have their own life going on too, and their problems, they're going on in their life. And the problem is when their life and their problems bleed over or mold into taking care of your loved one, and it turns into one, which is not good. They bring their problems into your home while they're taking care of your loved one, which is a conflict of interest, and it doesn't work. I mean, I know they're not doing it on purpose, but it's just human nature that, something's going on in their life. They're having problems with the boyfriend or the husband or the kids or the house or some other thing, and then they bring it to the house, and and it causes problems, and it brings down their work of trying to take care of your loved one, because they're worried about their problems and taking care of their problems, and also worried about taking care of your loved one, and they can't do both. You can't do both. I'm not blaming them. They're dealing with their issues in their life, and it's like anybody else. It's human nature. But that's the problem. That's the pitfall you have when you hire a home health aide, because they're just a normal person like me. I got problems, and it probably would be difficult for me not to bring problems if I was doing that job into the home. Very hard to separate. So, there's a lot of things going on. Sometimes they got to take days off, or come in late, or leave early because of their, family life, or things going on with their kids, or they gotta go here, they gotta pick up here, they gotta do this, they gotta, do this errand, they gotta leave early to go over here, and like I said, it's their life, but they got 2 lives going on, and it's very hard to do it, very hard, and you can see it as it goes on, as the days goes on and the months goes on, it gets worse and worse and worse. and there's no end in sight, and that is a major problem also. If you're liking the content of this video, please hit the like button down below, and also please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you're new to this channel, so that you're notified of future videos that I make, and so you'll be notified and you can go on YouTube and watch them. But thank you for all your support, and please make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button if you haven't already. Please leave your comments and questions down below in the description, and I will get to each and every comment or question and get back to you as soon as possible. Also, if you want to leave it in my social media, they're also linked down below in the description. If you want to leave your comments or question on my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or anything like that, it's all down below, and I will get to them also as soon as possible and answer everything that you want to know about this video. These home health aides, they're not bound by institution. Like I said, you would hire from a company, and they have rules and regulations because they're bound by they're getting paid by insurance. But if you're going through like the app, like I said, they're not bound by anything. They're just working as private contractors, and mostly they're just winging it, and they don't have the rules or regulations, and really there's little to no supervision, because you're their boss, but you can't be there because you have to work. So they're left by themselves, and there's no oversight or anything like that. So all you have is maybe your wife telling you what's going on, and just a side note, with me that was more of an issue because my wife has aphasia, which is a speech impediment, which just makes it hard for her to speak, which is for another episode also. I'll do an episode on aphasia, but so it was hard for her to tell me what's going on. So I don't know what was going on, but if I would talk to the home health aide, everything was rosy. Great. So really that was a big problem. And also because they're not bound by no institution or rules, they don't got there's no days off or vacation time or sick time, because they're not being hired by a company. I don't have to give them vacation or anything like that, because there's only one person and they're a private contractor. Of course you work out between you and the home health aide, like I want to go on vacation this day, I need this day off. Yeah, sure, great, no problem. But when they know that really they could just take off any day or come in late, and really there's no ramifications, what's going to happen? What am I going to do? I'm going to fire them? Go back to the first thing I was talking about, the interview process. You want me to go through the whole thing again to find another person that might be good? It's just not going to happen. So they have you like a puppet, because they know what you're going to go through the whole process again to hire somebody that took you like 20 people to go through? No. So what happens is they take the day off, or they come in late, or they have to leave early. So that means I got to leave work, or I got to take off, and it affects my job at work, and I got to use, vacation days and lost time and everything like that, just to cover, but what are you going to do? Like I said, this is not, you complain to somebody. You can't call the company and go, listen, she's not doing her job, or she's taking off, or, she's leaving early. I can't do that. I'm the boss, So that is another problem with the home health aide. Thank you for watching the video. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Please also check out our intro video to this channel, and also look out for video number 2 of this series. God bless America. God bless all law enforcement, keep them safe, and God bless all military.